What's up everybody, it's Joe from Mobile North, and I'm going to do a review of the LG Nexus 5, so let's get started. So I'm not sure if everyone knows this or not, but the Nexus line is essentially Google's flagship device, and what they do is they partner up with different Android partners to create different Nexus devices. So some of the older partners have been HTC, Samsung, and now this is the second device created for the Nexus line by LG. So the first one being the Nexus 4. Right off the bat, I'll just take you a little bit around here. It's got a 5-inch capacitive touch screen. Very nice. One of the things that that's nice about this screen is that if you can see, the bezel is quite thin, so you're not losing any screen real estate to the bezel, or very little. Just at the top here you have a mini headphone jack, a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, a 8 megapixel rear facing camera with a single LED flash. At the bottom here you have the speaker grills and the micro USB. On the side is the power and the sleep, and on this side you have the volume rocker. Now, one of the bonus features about having a Nexus device, whether it's the tablet or the phone, you know you're going to get the most up-to-date version of Android. So when this phone was shipped out into North America, it came with Android 4.3, so also known as KitKat. But now this device is actually running 4.4, so you're without fail you're going to be running a higher version of Android than some of its counterparts. So with that, as well as the fact that it's got some pretty high-end specs, a price point of $499 for this phone outright is pretty appealing. Now, LG changed up the design quite a bit with the Nexus 5 compared to the Nexus 4. The Nexus 4 had an all glass back with really cool sort of mosaic type pattern on the back, which was really nice to look at. However, there was a lot of reports of it cracking and just not withstanding day-to-day use. So to see this plastic rubberized back is a nice change to see. So it's really nice on the surface, like if you've got have your phone on the table or some sort of like the counter or something like that. There is some grip there, so your phone's not going to go flying off the table. Now, something that I did not like at all with the Nexus 5, and actually I found it with the Nexus 4 as well, was, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to try to zoom in as much as I can. The earpiece there is this little round circle. So it's aesthetically it's nice to look at. However, if you're trying to make a phone call, you have to really line that circle speaker up with your ear. If it's off at all, it can really make it difficult to hear what the person on the other end of the phone call is saying. So I hope that this gets changed with newer versions of the Nexus line. Okay, why don't I quickly just show you some of the things that the camera can do. So I'll just take a quick picture. The camera, like I was saying before, is a 8 megapixel camera with 1080p capabilities. So let's see here. It's got autofocus. I'll just take a picture here of. It struggled a little bit to focus in on the photo that I was taking. So let's see if I go And that's a little bit better. You can see it's a really crisp photo. Some photos that I took earlier on. There's a picture of my hand. So it's really easy to take photos. It's really just point and shoot, and it can take over your regular point and shoot for just quick and easy photos. So let me just show you quickly with the video camera. Okay. Now, a nice feature that you'll find on a lot of Android devices is that if you are taking a video and you want to take a still shot at the same time, that's okay. You can do that. You can just, while you're shooting the video, just tap the screen and it will take a still shot for you. A nice little feature for while you're taking pictures. Now, the Nexus 5 does not have any room for any external storage, so if you think that you're going to be taking a lot of photos, or if you have any, if you're putting music or just a lot of media on your phone, I would suggest getting the 32 gig model. Just gives you that extra room to add any media that you would like to. Now, as for call quality, the call quality was good when you have your ear positioned right over the circle speaker. The speakerphone calls I found were pretty bad due to the small, weak speakers at the bottom. It's difficult to hear the person on the other end. But I mean, you're going to make do with what you have. It's no worse than anything else out on the market. In terms of media, I mean, I usually use Google Play or any sort of Android or Google-based media service. So in that sense, there's nothing really more that I can discuss on that, just because I do just use those services. Now, as I was saying before, the speaker quality on the Nexus 5 is not good at all. So any chance you get, try to listen to music on your headphones, because it's bad quality, even compared to the Samsung S4. It's got worse speaker quality than the S4. Okay, in terms of the battery life, the Nexus S5 is no different than any other smartphone when it comes to battery life. It will last you throughout the day, so long as your day isn't longer than 9 or 10 hours. If you're somewhere without power for longer than 9 or 10 hours, then I would suggest conserving your battery, but that's pretty much with any smartphone. So overall, the Nexus 5 is a great phone, and I would recommend this to any of our readers. Give it a try, and for the price of $499 and with all the specs that are on board, it's a great purchase. So this is Joe from Mobile North. Make sure you follow us on Twitter @MobileNorth, or make sure you go to the website. Thanks very much.